Do you think that you should be farther along in your life than you are, or feeling like a lot smarter and should know a lot more things, like how the universe works to create the life that you really thought you were going to have by now? Well, in today's episode, I want to help you build that confidence and to start understanding how the universe works. Let's go get that nugget. Welcome, ladies, to the Life Mastery for Women podcast. I'm Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind, your host. This is where we go to learn to master our life one nugget at a time. Hey, ladies, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I am finding you filling your life with happiness, but with confidence. If you're not fulfilling your life with happiness, with confidence, then it is my intention that in today's episode, I give you just one nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. Now, in the last episode, we talked about setting the intention and kind of setting the tone for the day. And today, I want to add the element, as we're always seeking happiness, I want to add the element of confidence. I want that to be the foundation as you're moving forward and learning how the universe works and how energy works, is to build this level of confidence. Because as we start going in a new direction, we start not feeling so great, right? We start like, oh, I don't know. Is this real? Is it right? Is it working? Is it not? Am I good at it? Is building the foundation of confidence first, which is why I love to talk about pretty much the same thing in all the episodes, because it's so important that one of these episodes, it's going to turn on for you. In the last episode, I talked about how your mind is a very weak channel, but we point it at the things that we want to feel. And pointing it into our emotional state. And once we can charge that emotion, that right there is the key. Using our mind to think of words that charge us in a good way. And when I say charge us, I mean in that emotional state. It creates an emotional response, a sensation, a physical sensation in the body. And once I can do that, now the phone line is open and I'm talking directly to the universe. That is an amazing, a transformational awareness for me. And I'm like, that's it. That is it. And that's when stuff really starts shifting. So today, how to master happiness with confidence is about creating the life that you want. I have conversations with people all the time, friends, families, client, whatever. And they'll give me a litany of all the things that they hate, dislike, don't want to deal with, worried about, upset about, angry about. And they go on and on about my boss, my kids, my husband, my work, the traffic, the weather, whatever. Remember, that's how we connect. That's like our society of connection is through complaining. And I go, okay, so you just gave me all of these things that you're upset about, that you're angry about, and all the things that you don't want. What do you want? And I'm not kidding. 98% of the time, they go, I don't know. And I go, well, that's where you need to be putting your energy. That's where you need to be looking. That's where you need to focus your attention and put your intention on what you actually want. What do you want your kids to do instead? You know that you don't like what they're doing, but what do you want them to do instead? What this does is it shifts your perspective and gets you to turn a different direction. The direction you're walking in is not creating happiness, is it? No, it's not. So somewhere in there, we should course correct. Oh, wait a second. All I'm doing is complaining about said thing, and that said thing keeps showing up in my life for me to complain about. We go, okay, so let's go this way. So turn around. That's what we're going to talk about today. Yesterday, or last episode, we talked about setting intention, setting the tone for the day. If you haven't listened to that one, please go listen to it because it is vital and it is powerful. Don't think for a second that I am recording this episode in my office in the basement, looking out into my beautiful backyard while my dogs nap at my feet, where I'm like, I need to give people simple yet powerful techniques, because my goal and my purpose on this planet is to elevate all of humanity. So please, if you are struggling with something, use these tools. I did not read pretty darn near 1,000 books and took all these courses and classes and watched all these videos and studied how the universe works to get here, to be able to share this little nugget with you that I want you so much to be able to really hear what I'm saying. The trick, the the number one ingredient is using my mind to point to what I want, and then using those emotional words that charge my emotion that in a positive way. I can't just use mental energy. Mental energy doesn't do it. It doesn't open the channel. Emotional energy is how I communicate. I can stand in my office and yell at my phone all day long to try to put my order into the universe, but if I didn't dial the phone number and open the line and the universe answers it, hello, how can I help you? It's not getting through. And the way for that line to get open is by opening my heart, by opening my emotional state. I need to feel a physical sensation when I talk about the things I want. That's the key. So the practice becomes, what words do I use? I hate my neighbor. It's not a word to use. The more you talk about it, is your heart charged about it? Yep, that's where we feel our emotions, right? So that's where we become charged up, is through that emotion. And then I go out to the universe, which the line is open, and I tell the universe, I hate my neighbors, and he goes, okay, I heard you. I'm going to send you more stuff to hate your neighbors about. And we don't want that. Wait, universe, that's not what I said. It is what you said. Even though you said, I don't want to hate my neighbors. What's the topic of that sentence? Hate my neighbors. Okay? So we're going to work on flipping the perspective. When we say a sentence, and you can record yourself ranting and raving, you could type it out as if you're going to send me a message and say, here's the thing that I'm going to complain about. Then I want you to look back at that. And I want you to look at those beliefs that you have about the thing. My kids are so crazy. That's a belief. You keep saying your kids are crazy, your kids are going to be crazy, because that's the energy you're putting into, that's the attention and the focus you're putting into that particular subject. My boss is such a jerk. That's a belief. He did something that he did that created that belief in you, and now you keep feeding that belief. You keep sending out that intention. I'm going to get up and go to work, and my boss is going to be a jerk. Your boss can't show up in any other way because you're calling him a jerk, even if you're not calling it to his face. And then you go over and look at Beth Ann, and she's like, I don't think he's a jerk, because she's got a different belief. Like, do you see how this movie for you was so terrible, but some people saw it and they're like, oh my God, that was the best movie I've ever seen. And you're like, how in the world? Because the beliefs, the perspective, the energy that is being put on that thing. Okay? So let that sink in for a second. And in the meantime, let's get grounded. Let's get together. Let's sit, let's chat, let's have a cup of chai tea, and let's get grounded. So first, breathe in. And breathe in all the way to the top of your lungs. Follow the air into your body. Bring your awareness to the air flowing in through your nostrils and into the lungs, all the way to the top. And breathe out, releasing the worries, releasing the doubt, releasing the problems and the complaints for right now, just to be here with me, to be present with me and my voice. Calling back your energy from all the mental tabs that are open. Call back your energy, all the complaints, the problems, the worries. Call them all back. Breathing into your heart space. Take a deep breath in. Oh, it just feels good to just be present and be back in your body. Breathe out and just relax. And then let's get ready to go get that nugget. Because in this moment, in the seat that you're sitting in, feeling your body, this is you giving yourself a present. Being present with you and filling your bucket and being here, getting that nugget. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Okay. So as long as you're here with me, let's go get that nugget. We're going to start building some confidence. So as you write something down and you find that belief, and let's use the belief, my boss is a jerk. And in that belief, you say, okay, that's that belief. Now, if that weren't true, what would be true? If my boss wasn't a jerk, he would be what? I want my boss to be generous with his time, with his attention, maybe even with the money that's flowing in through the business. He's giving raises or bonuses. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? And just keep kind of talking about it. Don't look over there at him being a jerk. Ask yourself, if that weren't true, what would be true? Well, I want my boss to be nice. Okay, that's good. How does nice feel? Does nice feel nice? Do you feel that in your body somewhere? It's not that powerful. I want my boss to be happy. Okay, does that feel good? Do you feel that in your body? Not really. It doesn't have a lot of power. Okay. I want my boss to be generous. Ooh, yeah, I feel the charge of that one. Like I can feel the sensation in my body. That's what I want. Jen says that's how we open the line of communication to the universe. Yeah, I can feel that in my body. I can feel it in my heart. Okay, I want my boss to be generous. All right. Is it specific of what, does it matter like what your boss is generous of? Well, I want him to be generous with his time because I want to ask him questions and he rushes me and he kind of interrupts me. Okay. I want my boss to be generous with his time. Okay. What else? Well, I would love to get like a raise. I've been there for 15 years and I think I've seen, a 50-cent raise. So I'd love to get a raise. Okay. So you want him to be generous with his time and, well, his money. The business money. I mean, I'm in sales and I'm bringing in lots of money for this business, but I'm not really seeing the benefits of that. I'm still making the same hourly rate. Okay. So try that sentence on. I want my boss to be generous with his time and money. Now, time and money probably don't create, maybe money does, but create a little emotional, but does generous. That's the key, because what I want is this result of time and money, but I really want him to be generous. That's going to be your connection. So you're going to send out different energy from your heart when you talk about your boss. Okay, if you listen to the last episode, we're talking about intentions. I want to make sure that you're setting the intention. Now, if you're going to combine this together, this would be my recommendation, is to work double power, is to say, I want or I intend to feel generous today, or I want to experience generosity today. Then you have this intention of this belief that you're going to let go of my boss as being a jerk energy, and I'm going to adopt new energy that my boss is generous with his time and money. Now you're like, okay, wait, Jen, wait a second, wait. So you're telling me that if I do this one time, that my boss is now going to give me a raise when I walk in the door? And I would say, listen, don't be surprised. I have seen it happen. I have witnessed it over and over again with clients, friends, family, anybody that I have done these two pieces, intentions and working on the belief of things. I have seen miracles happen in a very short period of time. I'm talking like, yeah, they do that in the morning. They work on this energy. They let go of that one and they bring in a new one and they install a new one and they go to work and they get a $1,000 bonus and a raise, or they get called in and they get a promotion. I'm not kidding. I have seen it happen. So yes, it is very powerful. And remember, I did not go through 25 years of consuming endlessly, daily, for I don't know how many days are in 25 years. It's a freaking lot that I am like addicted to this personal development, mind mastery, emotional energy, all this work and all these books and courses and stuff that I've taken that I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. People have to know this. Then I'm putting all these pieces together and learning on my own and practicing it. People need simple yet powerful tools and techniques that help you to advance. You need to know how the universe works. And I'm going to help you get there because my purpose is to elevate the planet. It is to impact lives. You take this tool and you go, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use that tool. I'm going to implement what she said. And you give it a try. And then you let me know how it's working. Come to my Facebook group on Lady Rising. Come in through the membership area or the member questions and you go, I'm coming in through the podcast. And then you go, hey, I listened to this podcast and here's what it did for me. This is what I did. And here is what is going on in my life. Here's what's happening. I would 100% love to hear that. And hey, if you're liking the power that that like these, the teachings or the techniques or tools that I'm giving you and it's working for you, share this. Share this on your own social media. Let other people be a part of this podcast as well. And that helps to spread the word. It's going to lessen all of these negative emotions that people are feeling, all the stress. It is going to lessen the anxiety and the depression. And maybe someday people won't be looking to medication for every single thing. They'll start looking to meditation, going inward, calling their energy back, understanding how energy and our words and our thoughts and our emotions all work in harmony together. But we got to take our power back. We got to create some confidence. And that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. So as we decide what we want and we look to that problem, we look to that belief about that thing that I'm really perpetuating. And it's going to be something, we all have it. There's something in our life that we keep complaining about. Take that thing, create the sentence and go, what do I want instead? That's where it becomes kind of fun, because you get to take that thing and go, what do I want to feel? I want to feel this. And then try it on. How does it feel inside? It doesn't really feel that powerful. Okay, try it. Try in a different word. Try in a different word. Just like we did. I want my boss to be nice. I don't know. It doesn't really feel that great. I want my boss to be happy. Who cares if he's happy or not? I want him to be generous. Oh yeah, I felt that in my body. Good. Use that. Expand on that. Generous with what? Then that becomes part of your intention. It becomes your new perspective. If you're finding that you are sinking back into that old belief and you are finding that, well, maybe it's not all that great of a thing, what I want you to do is I want you to move out of that negative energy that goes, is this really going to work? What if I go in there and he's a jerk? Like I'm going to have this disbelief again. I want you to move out of that. If you're finding that that thought is creeping in there, I want you to go out and I want you to go, I wonder what's going to happen today. It leaves the door open for possibility. That is a tremendous, those two words, curiosity, I wonder, being curious, I wonder, and the opening the door to possibility. Those two words really get me charged up. Now, when I'm curious, it is more of a positive emotion. When I am open to the possibilities, that is an empowering emotion. So I'm positive emotion and I'm empowered, I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm moving in this direction, and I'm sending out to the universe, I'm open to possibilities. That excites me. Now, I don't know if it excites you. It doesn't mean, however I feel it might be different than how you feel it. But I want you to start trying on new words. This creates a new version of you. I now don't go to the water cooler at work and start complaining about the weather. I go, you know what? I love that it's raining because my garden is getting watered for free. And the birds and the bugs and everybody's getting their water. All of nature is being benefited by this rain today. And they're looking at me going, are you joking? What are you talking about? It's pouring. We were going to go to the beach today. I said, yeah, go to the beach tomorrow. Look at the benefits. Look at the benefits of the rain. Now, I am not a Pollyanna. I said that in the last episode. I am not like, oh my God, everything's so great and I feel so amazing. And no matter that a tornado just ripped through my house and I broke my leg this morning and I, made a big accident shaving my head last night. And no, it's not that. Go ahead and live your life, but understand that you are choosing your destiny by the words that you're using, by the beliefs that you're creating. Because somewhere in there, your boss acted like a jerk one time, he was in a bad mood, going through divorce, had a flat tire this morning, he didn't tell you, it's whatever, he's grumpy, and you go, hey man, my boss is a jerk. He's always a jerk. Every single day I come in, even if it only happened once, every single day I come in, he's a jerk. You know what? I'm going to do something different. You can't control your boss, but what you can control is your mind. What you can control is the focus of your mind, what you pay attention to. And you go, wait, Jen, wait. You don't understand. I am in all kinds of holy hell right now. And I go, I know you might have big, major things going on in your life. You might have your whole entire life is being uprooted and turned upside down. And you're your whole body and everything is in the washing machine on the high spin cycle. I get it. I know. But here's what you can do. Move out of that negative as you can. Be easy on yourself as you're learning these new tools. And listen, I'm right here with you. I'm right here. I have gone through my fair share, but I will tell you, it is a lot better on this side. Now, I'm not saying that if something were to uproot my whole family, if something were to really seriously happen, if Amy were to come home and be like, okay, I want a divorce, I'd be like, oh, okay, holy shit, what am I going to do now, right? I would move into an emotional state. It is a natural experience. It's a natural reaction. But I tell you, I would do the very, very best I could to move to a better positive state, understanding something better is coming. Something magical is coming. I'm not going to get there from a really low vibrational frequency. I'm not going to get there if I'm a 1. I can't go from a 1 to a 10, but I can go from a 1 to a 2. I can go from a 2 to a 3. Somewhere in there, I'm going to want to reach out for some support. Come to my Lady Rising group. Reach out for support. Ask your questions. Send me an email. Send me a message. Say, hey, Jen, I'd love to chat with you. Right? We get on a call. Say, hey, you know what? If you've got some real holy moly going on in your life, reach out to me. Send me an email at themeditationroomtc@gmail.com and say, hey, can we talk? I'd get on a call with you. How can I best support you? I would love that. And I'm grateful that you're listening. I'm grateful that you're here with me today. I do hope that this builds you a level of confidence towards your happiness. I want you to try this on, try the intentions, try working on these beliefs, and go to work and get a promotion and get a raise and get the bonus. That's my goal. That's my goal for you. But I will tell you this. If you continue to throw dog poop on the sidewalk of life and keep stepping in it, it is nobody's fault but yours. It is hard to believe that because we are so conditioned to blame our outside circumstances. But as soon as you can go, I'm going to be in charge of my life. I am taking charge. And Jen can do it. Anybody can do it. And I want to do it because I want to live a life from my perspective. And I want to live a life from empowerment and confidence. And I want to move in that direction. I choose to go that way. And I will link arms and go with you. I'm not that far behind. I am on a Facebook group. I'm in a message. I'm in an email. Reach out. Reach out to me. I'm happy to get on a call. And I'm happy to see what I can help you with. So keep going. Keep growing. Those nuggets are waiting for you. Wow, that may have felt like a lot of information in today's episode, but if you're looking for support and a deeper knowledge of what we talked about today, then let's connect. You can learn more about how I work and how you can work with me. Send me an email to the meditationroomtc@gmail.com, subject line, let's talk. And in the meantime, you can join my online Facebook community, Lady Rising, and mention that you came in through the podcast. I look forward to supporting you and connecting with you there.